Nithyananda everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about the consciousness shift. And I don't know how much you guys have heard about this so far, but in the spiritual community, in the New Age kind of realm, it's been this big talk for the last couple years of this shift in consciousness that we're in on Earth right now. And it's kind of a culmination of many different religions have been saying, and traditions and history, Mayan calendars, things like that, have all been leading to this time period as this culmination of a consciousness shift. We're in this last stages of an age of low consciousness, and we're in this time where we can accelerate and move into this next phase of human evolution. And so I wanted to explain a little bit about that, and kind of in the context of why 2017 is going to be such an exciting year and why it's so special. So my guru, Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda Swamiji, has been initiating us in the past year, towards the end of this year, into manifesting spiritual powers, into awakening our God particle, what you would call higher self consciousness, and to basically embody ourselves as the divine, as I've talked about in some of my past couple of videos. I just wanted to explain kind of a little bit more about what I mean by this new species that we are becoming and why it's happening now. So the species that we are referring to is basically what Swamiji has been saying is he's creating this new species. This is the year for it. This is going to be the year where thousands of us are going to be initiated into becoming these new beings. And it's not a joke. It's not to be taken lightly, me saying this, that we're an actual new species. Something that I think is so cool is that everything that he has done in the past, in terms of manifesting spiritual powers, the divine healings he's done on people, I've witnessed with my own eyes people healed completely of using glasses. That's one that happens all the time at these programs, where usually hundreds of people at each program completely stop using their glasses by the end. People with diabetes are completely cured. People with cancer have been cured. People with broken limbs have been cured. And I've seen a lot of this, which has been so incredible. But what I think is the coolest thing about that is he actually goes out of his way to scientifically prove these things, so that there's no nonsense. There's no need for faith. There's no need for any assumptions. It's that even if that sounds miraculous to you, which it is in some senses of that word, of course, he's kind of saying, hey, look, this is reality, and you can learn how to do this too. You have the possibilities of this in yourself. And so 2017 is this year where he's going to actually go out of his way to prove to the medical community and in the United States that new DNA has actually been created in human beings that have been initiated by him. And I happen to be one of those beings, which is quite exciting. And I can't wait to see how this is going to come about in this next year. And see, he's creating this new DNA in us that he's going to call Nithyananda DNA that is basically going to plant this new evolution in us, create us as a new species that is going to be able to surpass human ability. And so I don't even know what all this is going to entail, but I can't wait to find out, and I just can't wait to see what 2017 is going to hold. And in terms of the consciousness shift that has been spoken about in a lot of spiritual communities, I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit because I find it so fascinating. And in Hinduism, I'll basically refer to everything as from the Hindu context, because I've found that has the most clarity, at least for me and for many people that I know. So how we refer to it as is basically we're in the end of the Kali Yuga. See, these yugas are time periods, hundreds of thousands of years, where chunks of time, where astrologically certain things and certain influences are on planet Earth. Kali Yuga happens to be a very dark age. See, it's a very low frequency consciousness, and a lot of just darkness, destruction, death, and killing. And we have seen that for the last hundreds of thousands of years, at least that we've been consciously knowing about our history. And so we actually are reaching these very last phases of this time period. And I think the most exciting thing is I've been able to see with my own eyes this transformation that's been happening, even as I would say even the last couple of years of my life. My own transformation has been happening, which of course has been awesome, but I've been seeing so many people around me reaching out, seeing them grow, people that I never would have expected from high school acquaintances things like that, where it's just, I can see this acceleration and this deep questioning in all of the youth especially. I think we're that generation because we were born at that time. We were born to be the leaders of this new age, literally. And so 2017 is just this breakthrough year for us in that we're entering this new phase where we're going to be able to have a super consciousness that human civilization has not seen in a very long time. And the best part is it's led by an enlightened being, and not only just an enlightened being, an incarnation. And I just want to explain a little bit what I mean by that is see, there's been many enlightened masters, especially in India, such as Yogananda, Aurobindo, have tried to create this perfect human civilization, this utopia kind of an idea, right? And so even though they have tried, they haven't been extremely successful in the past. It's more just been a concept, right? But all of their work and all of that energy and that shift in consciousness has now led to us having an incarnation on planet Earth, and that incarnation being my guru, Sri Nithyananda Swamiji. And so it's so incredible to see how much he's able to do, because this energy is just ripe. The time is ripe for us to accelerate our consciousness. So in 2017, be prepared to see an actual new species of human evolution occurring, and you're going to be some of the first people to witness it, and it's going to be just absolutely unbelievable. So I can't wait to share more about this with you guys, and I just want to also, as a end note, I wanted to explain, I'm wearing a little bit more of a traditional Indian dress today. Also, you can see I have my bindi on. It's actually called a Trinetra Tilak, which means I have an initiation into manifesting third eye powers. So I got initiated into wearing this special symbol on my forehead because I have had demoed this power, these third eye powers, in front of large groups of people. And the reason I am wearing this traditional dress today is because it's a huge festival day here in India. I'm here at the Bengaluru Adinam at Nithyananda Dhanapitham here in Bidadi in Bangalore, very close to Bangalore. And it's this celebration today of the 14th anniversary of basically the creation of this ashram. So it's so exciting because it's actually my first trip here, and I get to be here during this special celebration anniversary time. And it happens to be Swamiji's Western calendar birthday as well, and the first day of the new year. So just such an exciting day to make a video. So I just wanted to talk about how and why 2017 is going to be such an exciting year in all of our lives. And I hope that all of you end up being a part of this journey, this expression of these new species and new powers. And thank you so much for listening, and I'll get back to you guys soon. Nithyanandam.